course, gun regulations remains a very hot topic on the campaign trail and in Washington. I should alert you that all four now of those amendments in the Senate have failed. This, in the meantime, 13 people were shot and killed in Chicago over Father's Day weekend, and at least 7 more were injured by guns, including a 3-year-old boy. And, of course, remember, this is the city with the strictest gun laws in the country. So are we missing the point on the violence crisis? Maybe it's not a gun crisis. Maybe it's a violence crisis. Maybe it's a family crisis. Joining me now is Eric Guster and Bo Dietl. Guys, year to date, the homicides in Chicago add up to 6 Orlando massacres. 6. Can we blame all that on guns, Eric?
We can blame it on some of the access to guns. Just like the Orlando massacre, that was access to rifles that he should not have had. I mean, you have 49 people who were murdered, slaughtered, and another 50 injured. We need to do something about guns. The easy access of bad people getting guns, just like this terrorist.
Well, he sounds just like Obama now. Let's get to the root of it. I just looked at a video there. The guy's name is Baby CEO, 40 years old, with a banana clip, with a 9mm, and he's rap singing
it's probably
about
not even real.
20 guys.
That's real, I think.
20 guys around him. Hey, look, I've seen him on the video.
Listen, Baby CEO is, for the audience, he's a young rapper out of Chicago. He's a protege of another rapper named Chief Keef, who, by the way, is like a one-man violence propaganda machine. But I think they're reflective of an attitude, Eric, in Chicago, in the black community, that if we keep blaming guns, we'll never get to the crux of the problem and solve it. And there's this sort of self-genocidal, it's run amok.
No, but part of the problem with certain communities is lack of education, lack of jobs, and lack of opportunities. That's what we have to concentrate on in order to battle that. Just like the Orlando massacre, we have to do something to get to the
guy who had a job went in and slaughtered all those people.
The terrorists,
the guy at San Bernardino had a job and went and slaughtered all those people.
It's about gun control. It is about the easy access to
Eric, you're missing the point.
No, you're missing the point.
The same as the president missed the point. This was Islamic extremism. Terrorism was his motive. He talked about it. You have an attorney general that takes
thought about it last minute.
The attorney general
takes it.
The attorney general takes it out of the radio communications when he was talking on his cell phone. Why did she admit it? He's admitting that he's giving his allegiance to Alabama Dabby Doo there over there for ISIS.
But we're talking about not promoting their agenda, and that is why they did that. I don't necessarily agree that was the right decision.
I want to bring it back not to the terrorism, but to what's happening in America in these cities, whether it's in or New Orleans, whether it's in Atlanta, whether it's in Chicago.
Education is the problem. When education systems are not properly funded,
isn't there something about glorifying these acts, though, that goes beyond education?
But education is the root of it, Charles. You have to understand that a lot of these people born are only one generation away from having all their rights.
I agree.
So that is part of the problem.
Maybe CEO is probably 3 or 4 generations from that. When you post these things on Instagram, when you post them on, I mean, it's a mentality, Eric, that I don't think if we're ever going to be honest about it, we'll never fix it.
No, but I'm being honest about it, and that's why I'm educating you, both of you, about what I know and what I battle every day. That is part of the problem.
I got involved with Tony, what's his name, Pickens, T-Bone Pickens, his wife Tony, developed this new thing called Blue Shield, and this development is where they teach the kids about the cops, and the cops get involved. I think education is very important.
What about the role of community policing? Should we step that up around the country?
I think that the element of police officers going into that community and getting with those kids and showing that cops aren't these big bad wolves there is very important. We've got to get these kids and save these kids.
But when you have cops that are the big bad wolves that are harassing, beating people up, and terrorizing communities, they are the big bad wolf to that community.
Oh, I can tell you right now,
some of them
in Chicago, I don't think, Eric, the cops are the problem.
Some are.
All right, guys, let's leave it there.